Hello everybody, welcome to the 2021 season here at the New York Mets. Now it's a season that promises a lot, and I know along with myself the players are very, very excited to get things underway. Now I'm assuming with the new season there's going to be some questions, so yeah. Hey man, Tyler Harding, American sportscaster. Now Aussie, despite Mickey Callaway leading the team to the playoffs in each of his 2 seasons in charge, he has been fired. Why? Yeah, no, I can understand why this might come across as a surprise to people outside of the clubhouse. Now, Mickey is a very, very passionate man. Now, sometimes this passion can cause a few problems. And, you know, since no man is bigger than the club, unfortunately, it meant Mickey it was time for him to move on. Yeah, man, if I can. Now, despite signing Craig Kimbrel to a new contract, you have decided to trade him on. Why, Aussie? Yeah, now look, we have a lot of good options in the bullpen, and options that are on much less money than Craig was on as well. Now, I felt we needed some more options in the outfield, so we welcome Luis Gonzalez to the club. We hope he'll do really well for the Mets, but equally, you know, we wish Craig well in his future career as well. There's certainly no hard feelings on our behalf. Yeah, Ozzy, one more if I can, please, bud. Now, Steve Villanes has been dropped to the Syracuse AAA team, despite being an ever-present in the bullpen under Yatania. Will you be looking to trade him on as well? No, not at all. No, Steve is a very valuable member of our organization, and he will be a Met for a long time to come yet. Like I said, we do have a lot of options in the bullpen. And contracts being what they are, minor league options being what they are. Unfortunately, it's just meant that Steve's missed out to start the season. But I fully expect to see him back in the New York Mets bullpen before long. He's a young man. He'll be back. I have no worries about that. A lot of faith in Steve. There are no more questions here, guys. Obviously, opening day is upon us. So I will see you out on the dugout. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 26 of the New York Mets, and it's a brand new season, the 2021 season. And as you've just heard, we have done a little bit of business in spring training. The first up was Craig Kimbrel leaving. Now that, I don't know, that may come across as weird, but we did have, as I said, a lot of options in the bullpen, or coming out of the bullpen. And what we got for him was a good, what I think anyway, is another good outfield option. Can play really anywhere, but more left field, right field. Good contact hitter. He's going to start in AAA at Syracuse, or Luis Gonzalez here. But I just think we saved some cash. We didn't really need Kimbrel necessarily. I mean, he's a good pitcher, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but if you have a look at the other people we have now, as I did say in the press comments too, we did drop Steve Villanes down mainly because of just options. The players that I wanted to send down instead of him didn't have minor league options. So he's down there for now. So we have him in reserve. We also have Dean Smith's a good one too, isn't he? Dean Smith. Yes, I know none of these are necessarily as good as Kimbrel was. But the thing that we do have here is Garcia came into our team. Now, Garcia is not that much worse. Arguably, he's a little bit better than Kimbrel with his movement and control. And obviously, he's on a lot less money as well. So I feel like Brian Garcia coming in gave us the opportunity. We didn't know we were going to get him when we signed Kimbrel to the new contract. So I just think having Garcia in the team means that we don't need Kimbrel necessarily. We also have Wilson, who's the same sort of lights out pitcher as Kimbrel, but again a little bit better. And Familia as well. I do wonder maybe if in hindsight we could have traded him, but he's sort of a Met, isn't he? So I don't know that we could have got rid of him as easily as Kimbrel, although he is on a little bit more money. And the reason Seth Lugo is the reason why Villanes is down there, because he's on money. We're not really able to send. I can't send him down to AAA. So he's going to start. And then we'll see how he goes, and if we need to trade him off, then we'll do that. He's on $4.2 million a year, so that's something we can do. The other thing that we had to do is Gurrell, who we signed. Who did we get him in for? I can't remember now why we got him. It was to get rid of somebody, wasn't it? I can't remember anyway. We have him, $11 million a year, but we've sent him down to AAA. And the reason being is that if we're out of minor league options for Smith. Now, Smith is very quietly, actually, a very good player that I kind of had overlooked a little bit. So he comes into the major league team. I think a really good pinch hitter. I mean, is he better than Blue? Obviously not, but, maybe a little bit. So yeah, well, I mean, we'd rather keep him, I think, than obviously 36-year-old Gurrell, even though Gurrell's on more money. So that's fine. He's been sent down. And that's kind of where we're at in terms of that. Now, if we have a look at... How do we do this? Let me think here. Think on the run. Let's have a look. We'll just go to the home screen. This is our lineup for the sort of opening day lineup. Now, Conforto does have a bit of a back injury. He's been out for a little while in spring training. I don't know if he's going to be... I think I've said just rest him. Let's not risk things early on. But this is the lineup that we have for opening day. We're going to start Matthias Othendal as leadoff. I mean, maybe he's a little not... He should be batting a little bit deeper, with he's got a little bit of power, but we'll start him at leadoff. Louis Gormore, our batter of the year last year, of course, and this year's Golden Glove winner, I'm sure, for second base. But he's going to bat number second. He's going to bat number 2 at second. Ebert Morlock, our new German Wonder Man, he's going to bat third. Doesn't maybe have the home run power. I'm wondering if I should switch him and Othendal around, actually. Maybe he should lead off and Othendal should hit 3. Let's maybe do that. Can I do that from this screen? I probably can't, can I? I'll look to do that, though. Petey, my boy, Blue Alonso, he bats clean up for now because Conforto, as I said, we're expecting him to be injured for this one. His contact really isn't great, is it? But maybe that's because of his back injury as well. Ahmed Rosario, he has good contact. We're going to put him up the order a little bit this time to start the season off, see if he can get going for us. Big Willie Ramos bats 7. He's a decent enough catcher, but his batting is hit and miss at best. Quite literally. And then Brendan Nimmo, he starts the season batting number 9 in left field. He's a really good defensive left fielder, but again, his batting is not the best. So that's the way we line up there. Pitching, Syndergaard, he has to be number 1 in the rotation, doesn't he? Just has to be. So he'll start opening day for us. We're going to keep faith with DeGrom. Spring training was okay for him. He definitely got better the longer it went on. So I'm hoping we'll get a good full season out of him and not the 6.53 ERA that led him winning the horse's ass last year. Konenko, we're going to keep faith with him for this year. He's aging a little bit. Time will tell. His contract's up the end of this year, so we'll wait and see how he goes this year. But certainly has all the pitches, doesn't he? So he's going to pitch in the 3 slot to start off with. Anthony Kay, we had to keep him, didn't we? He was really good last year, so they came out of nowhere and did a decent job for us. So he's going to pitch in the number 4 slot. And Chris Flexen, we're going to give him the start in the starting rotation. We have other options in AAA. I don't think I can send him back because I didn't realize I could extend for minor league contracts first year, so I signed to a major league contract. So that was silly, wasn't it? But I know for next time. So we'll give him the number 5 slot. We might need to look to trade him away just because I offered him the wrong contract. In the bullpen is strong. We know Diaz is an absolute just a beast. I already showed you Familia and Flexen, Familia, Wilson, and Garcia. Zamora, a good left-handed option out of the bullpen as well, so he's in there. We have another left-handed option in Luis Avian. We might have too many left-handers in the bullpen. We've got 3 lefties, 4 righties. Maybe that's a good split. And Seth Lugo is the long reliever to start off with. Like I say, we kind of lose him if I can't send him back to AAA. So we'll give him the start, see how he goes. We've got lots of good options in AAA as well, as you saw. If you watched last episode, because the other actually good player we have in here is Gosselin. I'm really tempted to get rid of Seth Lugo and just have him as the long reliever, to be honest. But we'll see how the season starts. That's kind of my plan here. I think that's pretty much everything. Is there any other players we have in here? We still can't get rid of Grandpa Cano, so he's there for another year. And we saw this guy, didn't we, last episode when we got him in. So that's the team. These are our Mets. Let's go see how we do opening day at Milwaukee Brewers. All right, the new manager, Dusty Baker, has ignored my advice and we're starting Conforto, so that's a little bit annoying. But we just went through the team. Gormore will lead off. I did change Morlock and Othendal around. So Morlock will bat number 2, play third base. Othendal will play center field and bat third. My boy Blue Alonso will clean up today. Conforto, with his injury, will play in right field against my better judgment and bat number 5. Rosario will bat 6 and play shortstop. Willie Ramos will catch and bat 7. Nimmo will bat 8 and play in left field. And Syndergaard takes the mound. We're up against Freddie Peralta. Let's have a look what he's like. Decent, you'd say, lacks a bit of control, so maybe we can take advantage of that. Oh, he's got a nasty slider, apparently. All right, let's get to the game. And here we go. So we obviously lead off Gormore at the plate. I hope he can sort of continue on where he left off last year. because he was kind of the surprise packet, wasn't he, of our batting last season. So I'm hoping we'll get a good start out of him. It's a 4-ball walk. Excellent start. Guamore's on base, and here we go. Alright, so this is Ebert Morlock, his first at-bat in Major League Baseball. His first at-bat as a Met. We've gone for the steal, and Guamore just strolls into second base. Excellent stuff. Alright, the owner does want us to steal more bases this year, so it's good to see Dusty's not afraid of sending the runners. Morlock, he has struck out. Oh, not the first at-bat in baseball, or Major League Baseball he would have wanted. Now, Othenthal, his first bat in Major League Baseball. As a Met, he's got a piece of that, but that's popped up, and it's not going to be anywhere. And that is 2 away. Guamore on second with my boy Blue Alonso. Come on, Bluey, let's get this season underway in style. Oh, he's hit that, he's hit that, he's hit that. Well, is that going to be out of here? It is! My boy Blue with a home run in his first at-bat of the year. This is going to be a good year, isn't it, guys? This is what we're talking about. Go on, Bluey. Is it possible can he hit a home run every at-bat this year? He's on track to do that right now. That would be a record, wouldn't it? Surely. There we go. What a start to the year for Blue. All right, Conforto, let's go back-to-back here. Let's go back-to-back. He's hit that. He's going to struggle up the first base with his sore back, but that's the first inning and a half, isn't it? A 2-run blast from Blue gets us underway. We lead 2-0, and there we go. All right, Syndergaard on the mound against Lorenzo Cain. I remember him from the playoffs. That would have been last year, wouldn't it? Or last season in real life. That's what do they call that? Just a nothing hit back to the pitcher. I can't remember. There's a term for it. I'm sure I've heard a term for it. Anyway, let's go again here, Syndergaard. Come on, Noah. That's 2 away. Excellent, excellent stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments of what we can achieve this year. I mean, the obvious goal is playoffs. The Braves were really, really good last year, and so were the Washington Nationals. They both, obviously, we kind of were third in our division, but still second in the wild card race. So, yeah, I'd be interested to see if we can compete with them. I'm really hoping that the 2 Germans that we've brought in will improve our batting depth. We'll get some more runs. If our pitching staff pitches up to potential, then I think we've got a good pitching staff. We have a lot of, in terms of pitchers, a lot sort of sitting down in AAA as well. I mean, Syracuse could blow that league away because they pretty much have a major league pitching staff, to be honest. So we've gone for depth in the pitching. I'm hoping that will pay off for us. Puig, the one name I just can never get my mouth around, but he's been caught out there in left field by Nimmo. Very quietly, Syndergaard is getting his work done here quite well, as I've jinxed it horribly, and he gives up a walk. Why do I bother talking sometimes? All right, come on, Noah. He's just taking a double play. Oh, that's been hit. Oh, I'm choking. I'm getting emotional. That's going to be caught out there by Othenthal. You do wonder if they could have held the runner at first there and got excuse me, got into second. I am choking. Alright, I might just take an edit point here and I'll compose myself. Alright, hopefully I'm not too red-faced after my choke fest there. Alright, come on, Noah. Let's see what he can do. He did hit a home run in spring training. He's got a walk. Oh, well done, Noah. I love a pitcher on base. Alright, this brings us back to the top of the order. It's Guamore. He got a walk first time around, didn't he? He's hit into a double play. Oh, Guamore, early leader in the Golden Anchor Award for this season. But we do know Willie Ramos loves the Golden Anchor, so it'll be tough. All right, Morlock. Let's see what he can do second time around. Come on. He's got a piece of that one, but it's going to be easy for the third baseman. And that is a quick innings, unfortunately, despite Syndergaard getting himself on base thanks to a walk. But we're still 2-0 up. We still have Noah in form, and things are looking rosy for the Mets. Another strikeout for Syndergaard. Excellent, excellent stuff. That's his second now of the season, obviously. I'm sure that ratio will improve. That was an inside pitch. It's been hit out there, but that should be easy enough for Conforto, and it is. 2 away. Excellent stuff, and we're back to the top of the order for them. And that is another little grubber back to Noah. Is it gonna be a bitch hit? He is gonna throw it eventually, and it's a base hit. I feel like he had more time there. He didn't have to take so long to throw the ball. Anyway. It's just an animation issue, isn't it? It can't be perfect every time. All right, that should be easy enough. We get the easy out at second. That is the end of that innings. A little bit of a mishap there with the bitch hit, but everything is fine. All right, Othenthal, his second at-bat in Major League Baseball, and he strikes out. The Germans are taking a little bit of time to adapt here. All right, Blue. Can he hit another home run? He's hit that relatively well. No, it's popped up. So that is the end of his perfect batting season. So that's unfortunate for him. And 2 away now. Conforto at the plate with his store back and all. Come on. He's hit that. He's hit that relatively well, but I think it's going to get caught out there. It's a good catch, but a good hit as well. Another quick innings. It has settled down, isn't it? We've got 2 runs from 1 hit. So it's not as comfortable as it, perhaps seems. That's been hit quite well. And that is 2-1. Unlucky. There's a full count as well. And that was, who was it? Yelich. He was the MVP, I think, last year, wasn't he? In game, I should say, not in real life. Was he MVP in real life? He may have been, actually. I think he was in the conversation, wasn't he? But there we go. We've got the innings back underway there with a nicely done out at first. Come on, Syndergaard, back on your business here, mate. That's easy. Should be for Louis Gomori at second. There it is. That is 2 away. And can we end this innings here? We've had our lead hard this inning, so we really want to try. It's a bit of a grubber hit, and that's going to... I'm not quite sure why Willie Ramos has run all the way to get that. I tell you what, that's impressive. Willie Ramos has run halfway to second base and still managed to get the out. Sometimes video game animation is just not quite right, is it? All right, come on, Rosario. Rosario's hit that. Is it in the gap? Oh, is it out of here? Is that out of here? Oh, Rosario! I didn't know he had that in him. He's absolutely blasted that out of whatever the field he scored. 413 feet. 3-1 up. That's our 2-run lead back. And Rosario, who can't usually he bunts. That's all he can do. And he's hit that a mile. Excellent stuff from Rosario. He's in the team basically to be a solid third base, shortstop. And he's sent that one for a ride. All right. That's a strikeout there. Brendan Nimmo at the plate now. He strikes out as well. This brings Syndergaard up. A bit of a free hit here for him, isn't it? 2 outs. Just swing for the fences, mate. Oh, I tell you what, he's hit that. He's hit that. Is he going to get out of here? I think it is. Noah Syndergaard's hit a home run. Oh, I love a pitching home run. That is absolutely ridiculous. Noah Syndergaard, is he going to... He'll hit the baseball there. What's it called? The batting triple crown. Excellent stuff from Noah Syndergaard. We're 4-1 up, and have some of that. Have some of that. All right, Guamore back to the plate now. 1 for 2. No, 0 for 1 because he got a walk, didn't he? All right, come on. He's hit that. Is that going to get through? Oh, unlucky. It was well hit, but fielded decently well there by their second baseman. 4-1 up. We are power hitters this year. Excellent stuff. Come on, Syndergaard. Let's send them back. That's back up the middle, and it's easy for Rosario. If he can hit home runs, he can do anything. He's a power hitting now. Power hitting shortstop. All right. Let's get this second out underway here. That's back up the middle. It's popped up. It should be easily caught by somebody, and it is Blue, I think, in the end that takes the catch. 2 away. Excellent stuff, and it is Edwin Encarnacion. He is batting in place of the pitcher, so there's going to be a new pitcher for the Brewers. And that is a walk. Oh, not the best. Not the best. All right, come on, Noah. How's he looking here? 67 pitches in. He's looking okay. Not many strikeouts. It's 2 walks in a row now. Come on, Noah. Settle down, mate. Settle down. Tell you what, a bad pitch here and it ties it up. Oh, he's come back. There we go. He did settle. He was just giving them false hope. That's all it was. He wanted to pick his man to strike out. And then he did just that. All right, so the new pitcher is Justin Grimm. It is looking grim for them. Morlock at the plate. Can he, third time of asking, get his first hit in Major League Baseball? Come on. Oh, he's crushed that. Is that... Oh, it's going to be caught, I think. Is it? No, it's gotten down. Excellent stuff. You beautiful, beautiful German man. That is... He's going for second. And he does slide in with the double. That's what we wanted to see from Morlock. Excellent stuff. All right, can we go again? The Germans are coming. The Germans are coming. Come on, Othendal. He has... It's a walk, is it? It is a walk. So that brings the double play into play. But I tell you what, we're not looking too bad here, are we? All right, come on, Blue. Let's hit another home run. Second of the game. Oh, he struck out. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. It is time for Conforto to go to work now. What can he do? He's hit that. He's hit that relatively well. Is it going to get down? No, it's caught out there. Morlock. Oh, could he have gone to third? He's not the quickest, but you wonder, with 2 out, what do you have to lose, really? Go to third base. Anyway, Ahmed Rosario, he hit a home run last time out. What can he do this time? He's hit that. I think it's popped up. Yeah, it is popped up. And that is not going to get out of play for us. And that ends the innings. But, yeah, we'll take that, won't we? That was fine. We've got our Germans off the mark in terms of hits, which is good. Syndergaard gets back to business in the 6th inning here. And that is another walk. That's more walks than strikeouts for Syndergaard this game. He needs to get his act together here. They've gone for the steal. Really, Ramos, can he throw him down? It's a decent throw, but no. That is now a runner in scoring position for them. We don't need to necessarily worry about him too much because, you know, we're 3 runs up. We just need to get batters out here. That's been hit relatively well, but it should be easy enough out there for Nimmo, and that is the first out of the innings. And we will now continue with Syndergaard to Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 today. I think we walked him, didn't we, last time out? The Yelich has gone for the steal at third base. Aggressive, but yeah, that's the first time I've seen a third base steal in this game. All right, come on now. Ignore him, Noah. That's back up to the pitcher. That should be the second out. It is. And that now means we can get out of this innings without losing a run if we can just get Orlando Arcia out. He's hit that relatively well. It should be easy enough for Conforto out there, though. He's looming underneath it, and that is the out indeed. And that is another inning without a run for the New York Mets. This is good stuff, isn't it? All right, Willie Ramos faces Grimm. Let's send this, mate. Let's send this. He's hit that. It's popped up, and that will be the first out of the innings, more than likely. There it is. All right, 1 away. This brings Nimmo back to the plate. He is, 0 for 2. Could he get a walk here? He's got 3 balls, 1 strike, and it is a walk. All right, good stuff, Brendan Nimmo. That's what he does. He's not too bad at getting on base. All right, now we saw last time out Syndergaard launch one. He's done the bunt this time around. Now his batting average was perfect. Now that's going to be a sacrifice, so it is still a perfect batting average with a home run. That's his hit. One hit. It was a home run. Of course, he walked, didn't he, first time around, and then he sacrificed himself there. That's a strikeout, and that's the end of the innings. Unfortunately, Nimmo couldn't get on base there. It's time to stretch. We're stretching from a good position of strength today, which is good. Syndergaard continues to Brock Holt. Brock Holt is 0 for 2. Let's 0 for 3 him, mate. Let's 0 for 3 him. And that is a walk. He's still 0 for 2, so we'll take that as a... But yeah, we've pulled Syndergaard there. I'm not surprised. He issued quite a few walks. Familia comes on in the 7th. Come on. Oh, there we go. What we could do here, we could do Familia for the 7th, Wilson for the 8th, and then Big Diaz to come on and close her out in the 9th. That's been relatively well hit, and that is easy out at first. That's probably the sensible thing to do there. 2 away. Let's get Lorenzo Cain at the plate, and let's go and have another bat. He's hit that. It's going back. Is it going to get out of here? Oh, no, Conforto's there at the warning track. That ends the innings. We can all take a breath. Because I all thought our lead was getting slashed to a run there. But no such problems. All right, Brad Hand. Good name for a pitcher. He faces Morlock. We saw Morlock crush one out into left field last innings. What can he do this time around? He has walked. I tell you what, not bad for him this year. Othendal, obviously not as good against lefties as he is against righties here. And he's struck out there. Unfortunate for him. This brings my boy Blue to the plate. Can he get another hit? Oh, that's disgusting. Straight at Blue. He got hit 19 times last year. He's already been hit once this year. I don't know what he does to offend pitchers other than hit home runs. It's probably pretty offensive if you're a pitcher. All right, Conforto. Oh, he absolutely crushed. Don't hit Blue because we'll do that to you. And that is out of here. 3 home runs. Conforto takes his revenge for Blue. And 7-1 now. This game is over, people. Go home, Brewers fans. You're done. You're drunk. You've had enough. 7-1. Excellent stuff. Our third home run or 4th home run of the game. I don't remember now. I'm losing count. I can't count that high. That takes Hand out of the game. Mike Montgomery comes up to face. It's our 4th home run, isn't it? Because Blue hit 1, Rosario hit 1, Syndergaard hit 1, and then Conforto. And that is unfortunately been popped up there. That is going to be the 2nd out of the innings. But at this point, we're just showing off, aren't we? Doesn't matter now. The game's done. Big Willie Ramos up to the plate. What can he do? That's been hit relatively well, but I think it's going to be caught out there, and it is. Unlucky for Willie. That could easily have gotten down. All right. Familia continues on here. No point tiring out the bullpen at this point, really, is there? There's another strikeout for Familia. Excellent stuff. Let's send back Yelich as well. Now, he's just... Yelich just steals bases. Christian Haversteel, the Thief, should be his nickname, shouldn't it? But he's been struck out there. Puig up to the plate now. He's 0 for 3. Oh, I thought that was going to be 0 for 4. Unlucky. Walked on a full count pitch. All right, Familia, come on. Let's just end this here. End this here. They've had enough. That's been hit. And I think that's going to be easy for Conforto out there. He's coming around underneath it. That's the innings. Excellent stuff. And we enter the 9th innings with a very, very comfortable lead. All right, Nimmo, what can you do here against Montgomery? Full count. Can he get another walk? He can get another walk. He's a walking... He can't hit the ball, but I tell you what, his on-base percentage is as good as anybody because he just walks and gets hit a fair bit as well. All right, Dominic Smith. He comes in the pinch hit. Now, this is the guy that is taking the place of... he struck out. Of Gurriel, or whatever his name is. So he's come in. He's left us quickly. Louis Guimore, what can he do? That is down the third base line. That's unlucky. It's going to be a double play, but I tell you what, that could so easily have been a double, couldn't it? A little bit unlucky there, but Guimore is out. That's the end of the innings. Seth Lugo comes on. Now, he's pitching for his Mets future here. We have a lot of good relievers in AAA that are on a lot less money than him. So, yeah, this is for Seth Lugo. He's pitching for his Mets career. If he starts stinking up the place, we'll be trading him away. He's let a walk go there from a full count. That's okay. Just setting up the double play, I'm sure. Go on, Sethy boy. Strikes in another one. Excellent stuff. They're down to their final outs. This is it. Come on, Seth. End it here. End it here, mate. He's hit that. That should be the game. That should be the game. And there it is. That's a stunning, stunning start to the season. A 7-1 win for the Mets on opening day. Go on, boys. So there we go. There are the standings after one game. We're where we want to be. Let's stop the season now. We'll be in the playoffs. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments of the new team, of the lineup. Are we batting people in the right place? Starting pitching rotation? Should we be changing something? Look at the home runs, just quickly. Excellent stuff. RBIs are up there as well. It's only one game, I know. On base plus slug percentage. Noah Syndergaard leading the league in batting. Excellent stuff. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. As I said, make sure you leave me your feedback in the comments. And if you are new to the channel, just discovering us for the new season, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and ring the bells when I upload new episodes. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when we play baseball. And we'll be back on Friday for the second game of this. Well, not the second game of the season, but our second game of the season. And I think we have to come back for the home opener, I think, don't we? Which will be against the Washington... We play the Washington Nationals. I know it's because they're in our division, but it seems like every game we play is against the Washington Nationals. But we'll be back for Citi Field opening day on Friday, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Bill. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.